Just a brief message before this video starts up. I suggest you guys listen to this like a podcast because I have a lot to say, but in the end, I just tend to stay at one screen. So I'll see you guys in the video. Hello once again, YouTube. It is me, Hopology, and this is not going to be like one of my other videos that I have, like, the Road to Max Gear or the weekend skills update. It's not going to be like any of those. This is going to be mainly on the Squeal of Fortune. I'm just going to present some ideas that I have right here. The pros and cons to this thing, where, I mean, a lot of people hate it, and it's very understandable why you would hate it. But there are also some pros to this, and I think that, if we all know like the whole deal about it, I think it'll give us all a better sense of if it's right or if it's wrong. So, first thing I want to do is we'll go check out the news. The first thing I want to do is go check out the news post that was posted. I do believe it was yesterday. So let's go do that and check out this update. So if any of you don't know, there's now a way that you can get more Squeal spins. So that's cool, I guess. You can see here it kind of says Squeal of Fortune prizes, tickets for 2 extra spins. So like if you spin once, all right, and you land on I think it's an uncommon square, and it happens to have a ticket in it, you get this ticket for 2 extra spins. So basically you get 1 extra spin as far as things go, because you used up one of your spins to get this extra spin. Anyways, so that's understandable. I mean, I can see that being part of it. But moving on, we have monster drops. This is also a really pretty cool one. I thought that this was probably the best one out of all of them, honestly. Like, you kill, let's just say, Grardor, and he drops some Squeal stuff. I hope it doesn't take place of, like, the actual loot. Like, let's just say it's coal, right? I hope it doesn't take place of that, but I hope it's on the bonus wheel, which is usually where all the charms and the effigies, and I do believe the clue scrolls are on that too. So I just hope it's on that rather than the main drop, because if it's on the main drop, that would be kind of lame, honestly. But moving on, you can get it from non-combat skilling activities. Any activity that can score you a Shattered Heart. Strange Rock also has a separate rare chance to earn an extra Squeal spin. Alright. So I personally have been training construction, which is a shitload of XP. So I haven't actually seen any of these Squeal things. So and I've got like, I think I got about 800k XP in the last 2-3 days. So about 500 XP this week, or 500 XP yesterday. Nice. I'm sorry. So I haven't seen one of these yet. So I guess it's a very small chance to get these, because the Shattered Rocks usually come within, well, I don't know, guys. It's probably like on average 100k XP, maybe. It could be a little bit less than that, but I'm just giving it a very wide berth there for that. And moving on from weekly skilled, moving on to weekly distractions and diversions, which are the D&Ds, the penguins, the evil tree, the starfind, all that other good stuff. And troll invasion is now one of those. That's right. So that's fun. Oh, okay. And moving on, it also gives an extra. Blah, blah. God damn it. And moving on, it also gives you extra spins for these weekly distractions and diversions. You know, the circus, penguin, hide and seek, evil tree, shooting star, and troll invasion, which is a monthly one. But you have a chance at getting one of these tickets. So that's cool, I guess. I mean, they're all in game. I understand those. Those make a lot of sense to me. So, those make a lot of sense to me. So, you continue throughout the post. It says, blah, blah, blah. More stuff about. If you continue throughout the post, it's more stuff about, you should buy subscription so you can get more of these spins, which is all cool, I guess. It's like, well, duh. you know it's understandable. And if you want to spin faster, double click the big red button to stop the wheel early. Okay, well, that kind of proves that it doesn't matter when you click the big red button. Like, once you click it, it's already determined what you've got, which is, I think it's a little bit interesting, honestly. And for further informations, squeals, extra spins. So it doesn't say anything about, like, that obviously the big thing that people have against this is that it's, oh, well, you can buy spins. And you're just like, what the fuck? It doesn't say in this at all. I mean, like, it says if you require more spins, okay, you can purchase various spin packages. Okay. Okay, so let me correct myself. It does say you can purchase spins, but it doesn't really say how you purchase them. It doesn't say specifically, oh, you have to buy them with real life money. Okay? Which, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's kind of depressing there. Anyways, moving on. So you have that, all right? Which is like, okay, I guess it's an update. Whatever, nobody really cares. It's extra spins, whatever. So you log in, you have all this, right? And you hit play, right? And I was previously logged in, as you guys saw, but it logged me out because it's been over 5 minutes. So we wait, and so once we log in, we have this little thing, the Squeal of Fortune tab, which was previously an empty tab, which is like, it's a bummer that it had to be a tab, but whatever, people get over it. So you click it. So you have the play button here, and you can use up your spins, whatever, good stuff. Don't really care about that. But the big thing that people have against it is this buy spins button there. So you click it, it logs you out, which is fine. I don't pay by whatever the fuck it is. I don't pay by credit card or anything. But so you can see all of these spins, right? These spin packages, as they call it. So you see this one. This one has $20 for 75 spins. Okay. Now, you guys think about it. When you spin the wheel, you can get XP lamps. There's a very high chance of you getting XP lamps. Let's just put it that way. And there's a very low chance of you getting these high tier items, such as, like a lucky divine shield or a lucky spectral shield, that kind of thing, right? So by purchasing these, it increases your chances, right, to get those items. And it increases the quantity, in theory, of those items that you get, right? So what I've heard is it's like about a 1 in 3, 1 in 4 chance of you getting a XP lamp, which is it's fair. That's a fairly substantial thing, right? But back when you couldn't purchase things, it was like no big deal. You got maybe like what was it? I think it's like 14k XP when you're 99 in a skill. So that's like what 28k XP max with medium lamps, which tend to be like the highest I've got. I mean, like I know people who have got a huge lamp. I know people who've got a large lamp, but those are extremely rare. Okay. Anyways, back to this. Okay, so you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting a these spins, right? So you look at it, you have 1/4 times 75, okay? That's 20, that's, sorry, 18 lamps, okay? Multiply that by 14. Well, let's just say you're not maxed in this skill, and let's just say it gives you around 10k XP, which is around, I think the number is, it's somewhere in the 80s, okay? It's a fairly good number, okay? 10k, right? That's 180k XP, all right? That's a fairly big number, okay? But that's considering using just medium lamps, and from what I'm told, it's not really, the conversion isn't like this. It's more of it's like $1 per 10k to 15k XP. All right. So you think about that. Let's just say that's 20. 20, right? Why am I doing 2000? I have no idea. So 20 times shit, brain fart. Oh, I'm back. 20 times 15. Or what were we using? We were using 15, that's right, yeah. So that's 300k XP, all right? That's a really pretty big number, all right? But here's the other thing. There's lamps devoted to certain skills. You know, sometimes you'll get like a dungeoneering lamp, sometimes you'll get a constitution lamp, sometimes you'll get a herblore lamp, whatever. It doesn't really matter. There's about a 1 in 25 chance for it to be the skill that you want. And most of the time, for people who are unmaxed and are trying to max out, they usually spend their lamps on rune crafting, right? Okay, so from let's just say you get 100k XP devoted to rune crafting lamps. Let's just say, and you know, some of those are going to be the ones that are devoted to it. Some of those are going to be just regular XP lamps that you use in rune crafting, okay? So, let's just say 100k, right? And from what I'm told, there's a max or a limit put on these packages. So it's, you have a $200 max. I'm not sure if it's per day. I'm not sure if it's per week, per month. Nobody knows really, because this is like the second day that has come out, and it hasn't turned all the way around so that people can buy it again. So we know at least it's per day, all right? So you get 100k runecrafting XP, or really any XP in a level 80-ish skill that you want, okay? Since you can only purchase 10 packages of that, which is and they're $20 each, so obviously that multiplies out to be $200. You multiply this right here by 10, and you get up to 1 million XP. All right. Now, yes, this is ludicrous. Nobody in their right mind will buy this package 10 times a day, each day, until they're maxed out. You're right, because that would cost a shit ton of money. But the thing is, The fact that you can purchase spins to be able to get more XP in the game or to get more items in the game, that is basically purchasing those items or that XP. All right. Now, let's just look at their rules, right? I don't know where they are. I forget where they are. I'll kind of pause it here, I guess. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry that took a little bit longer than it probably should have, because I don't know how to navigate the wiki. I never used the devoted RuneScape website wiki, so I apologize for that. So what we're looking at is, okay, we're gonna look at the rules that they've laid out for the game. Okay, now let's look and see. Let's look at real world trading, okay? Because this is essentially you're trading money, actual life money, okay, for XP or for items. Potentially. There's always that chance that you won't get it. But the problem is there's that chance that you can. That's the big problem. What is real world trading? Real world trading is the term used for the real world purchase of services with the intention of advancing your Jagex character. Okay? With the intention of advancing your Jagex character. Alright? You're paying money, purchase of services, for items which do advance your Jagex character, for XP which does advance your Jagex character. But let's not be biased here, and let's look at all of this right here, okay? So we'll go sentence by sentence here. This includes, but is not limited to, purchasing gold or items in RuneScape, buying a RuneScape account, as well as paying someone to increase your account's XP in a skill or for them to complete quests and activities on your behalf. Okay, let's look at this one now. This one's even better. All right. This includes, but is not limited to, purchasing gold or items in RuneScape, okay? Well, as we all know, Squeal has that goddamn 50 GP thing, right? They have that goddamn 50 GP that everybody hates because they always get it like 500 times out of like 501, right? That fucking 50 GP. Okay, even that, if you purchase the rolls and you spin this, that would be real world trading. Okay? But again, let's not be biased. Let's expand it out to everything that's on the Squeal wheel. Which, if we go to RuneScape Wiki, we can actually look at that. Right? Squeal of Fortune. Alright. So we're here. And hurry up and load so I can speak to my goddamn people. Okay. Cool. So, you have the potential to get a 50 coin drop, which is, as it says, common, a 10k drop, which is uncommon, a 100k and, not a, got it, and a 100k drop, which is rare, and nobody ever gets rare or very rare. I mean, it's like impossible, really. But anyways, off of that topic, that's a whole different thing. And then the very rare 10 mil thing, okay? So you have the potential to get 10 mil if you buy these spins. You do have the potential. But some of you will argue, well, you have the potential in the 2 spins. Yes, that's true. But you have an increased potential for getting that 10 mil drop if you buy those spins. Meaning, it's not that you get better drops when you buy the spins, but it's the fact that you get more spins and that increases your probability. That's just simple probability, man. So if we go back to here, with the intention of advancing your Jagex character, and I think in parentheses they should put there, you know, over other people who are doing it legitimately, right? So I'd say a legitimate thing is, you roll the Squeal thing and you get the 10 mil thing out of the two free spins that you get, right? But if you purchase it, you shouldn't be allowed to get that 10 mil XP. Or, sorry, not XP. That would be even worse. You shouldn't be able to get that 10 mil coin drop, right? Because otherwise, I think they're kind of contradicting themselves here. Right? Alright, so let's keep going down here, right? Why do we have this rule? We have this rule for 2 reasons. We do not want players to be able to buy their way to success in RuneScape. If we let players start doing this, it devalues RuneScape for others. We feel your status in real life shouldn't affect your ability to be successful in RuneScape. Alright, let's break this one down, huh? We do not want players to be able to buy their way to success in RuneScape. Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? This, like I've said before, you can purchase these spins to be able to have an increased probability to get an Elysian, to get some high tier armor, to get more XP over somebody else who hasn't purchased those spins. Okay? But like I've said before, let's not be biased here. I mean, come on. You have to give them something. Let's look at the next sentence that they have here. If we let players start doing this, it devalues RuneScape for others. No shit. That's self-explanatory. We feel your status in real life shouldn't affect your ability to be successful in RuneScape. Oh, isn't that just nice of them? But, again, your status in real life. I could probably buy these spins. Okay, I'm pretty well off as far as things go, right? But they are saying your status in real life should not affect your ability to be successful in RuneScape. Now, let's just take somebody else. Let's just say, actually, here's the situation, okay? Let's say I buy spins, okay? I buy 75 spins, and let's just say, let's just take Cam, for example. Cam doesn't buy spins, all right? And let's just say I'm very well off, and Cam is just, his family barely gets by, but he still enjoys playing the game, all right? So he plays the game, he doesn't buy spins. He doesn't get that XP that I can get. He doesn't get those high tier items that I can get more easily than he can. Okay? This is just so contradictory to your own, rules, Jagex. Come on. Just, I feel like the developer for this update just thought, you know what? They were high one day, just Kind of like, dude, wouldn't it be awesome if we could rake in more money by doing this, man? And one of the other J mods just going like, yeah, dude, totally, just totally, gelling. Random tangent. Now, back to what I was saying. It's just I'm getting a little too into this. I think I'm just trying to like blow things out of proportion. But it's true. They're going exactly against why they want to have this rule. It just doesn't make sense. But let's look back to number 2, all right? Often when players sell Often when players sell items in RuneScape for real cash, the items are actually stolen. When a player purchases a RuneScape account, there is a high probability that the account may have been stolen. Stolen accounts will be returned to the original owner. Okay, that's not part of anything. That's like saying, okay, somebody goes on Craigslist after they hack somebody and they're just like, okay, here's this 138, he's maxed out. Selling it for 200k or bleh. Wow, totally went RuneScape there. Selling it for $20, I guess. It's probably worth more than that, but I'm not into that shit, so I'm just gonna say $20, right? So that's understandable. Somebody would buy it and they'd be like, oh shit, this account's been hacked and totally cleaned, but it still has all this good stuff. So, they'd keep it. But anyways, all right. So that's just one of the reasons why this just angers me so much is when a company like Jagex, they have so much potential to do so much good stuff. You know, they have a potential to do all these great quests and all of these great updates that keep me and all the other high leveled players into the game, right? Well, there's other things keeping me into the game, but for other guys, I don't know about them, right? So I've kind of created this list here. You guys won't be able to see it, but I'm just gonna read off of it. And it has a few pros and a few cons to this, right? Because you know what? Let's not be biased and just present one view on this. Because I mean, there's multiple views, and people on the forums have been going nuts about this, of course. So here's the pros to this. That I've just kind of jotted down a few minutes before I started doing this audio thing because I felt this was needed for me, just to do a little bit of a rant and to kind of look at what's good and bad about this. So the pros to this are it doesn't increase your membership costs, which for some people, some people just don't want to pay more, right? They don't want to pay more for whether it comes to membership or to taxes. They just don't want to pay more because it's understandable. They want to save more money. They want to have more money to do with they want to have more money to spend on other things, not just RuneScape, okay? So, it isn't bad because it's optional, all right? I've seen this on one of the posts by Matt K, which was kind of confusing in the beginning, but it's like you can understand that where it's like, you know what, you're not forced to pay for it, right? And this kind of goes along with the first thing where it's, pay more. Um, you're not forced to pay for these spins. It's just an optional thing. It's on the side, all right? Now, some may argue that, well, this gives you an upper hand, like me. I argue that it does give you the upper hand on other people who don't. But, moving on to the next pro that I found, which is, it has a cap of $200 a day. Now, we don't really know if it's just daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, maybe, but I'd imagine it's daily, only because it does seem like this is just a money grabbing scheme and they just want to get as much money as they possibly can. And yesterday, a lot of people bought the 75 spins just to see how shitty it was and just to see how ludicrous this update was, right? So the cons to this, obviously, I've presented some of them already. You know, people in theory can buy their way to success, whether it's, XP, high tier armor, whatever. By purchasing those spins, you have an increased probability to land on those spots. Okay? Over somebody who doesn't, right? So it makes it unfair for the people who don't purchase them compared to, compared to the people who do purchase the spins. All right. Now, and then the last one, yeah, it does seem like seems very much like a money grabbing scheme, of course. Whether we go back to the refer a friend thing, where it's like, hey, if you get a friend or somebody to purchase subscription to this game, then you get like 10% increase on your XP for a week, right? And everybody was just like, whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? But then people started noticing, people aren't gonna just create a an account, purchase subscription for it, and say that they referred them, right? They're just not gonna do that because that takes too much effort, right? It's not just plug and chug, just hit, this, put in your credit card number, purchase these spins, bam, you're good. You got all of them already. It's like bam, right? So I think overall, I think I can say that the community itself hates this update. There's a select few, which, as I've said before, don't mind it. I mean, it's understandable why you wouldn't mind it. I understand it, sort of, but I personally think that's wrong. I personally think that being able to purchase spins to get ahead of the game and get more XP and get a better chance at getting these high tier armors, that should not be the case. I believe, personally, that if they just erase this update, if they can just say, guys, I'm sorry, you know, we didn't mean to inflame the community like this. We just wanted to have some other way for you guys to be able to give us more money, kind of thing, but not like not saying it that way, but kind of, you know what I mean. So by doing that, and they'd say we're sorry that it inflamed the community so much, and therefore we're gonna just revoke this update. Hell, I wouldn't even mind getting rolled back all the way to fucking Sunday if they had to do it for this, which they probably won't. They probably won't take it away. They probably wouldn't roll back anyways, because that's not something that they do for this. But God, this just this has me really mad at them. And honestly, I know some people who have quit because of it, and honestly, I can see they have legitimate reasons to do that. It's total bullshit, guys. It's total bullshit. Okay? What we need to do is make it a point to say to Jagex, hey, this is not what we want. We're not going to stand for it. And here's why. Okay? Personally, I think if the community makes a big enough ruckus about this, it might get changed. It might. Okay? I doubt it, but there's that possibility there, right? There's that 1%. That 1% of rolling an Elysian. That 1% of rolling that 10 mil XP. Why do I keep saying XP? I don't know. Blech. That 1% of getting that 10 mil GP, right? There's that 1% where there's just that chance that they could do it. And I'm sure that they could take this out. They could spend a day on it and get it all cleaned up. Just say, okay, we're packing this stuff up. We're just saying no to it. Goodbye, right? But this, guys, it's a money grabbing scheme. They're trying to get you to pay for spins so that you could get maybe more XP, maybe a better chance at getting high tier armor. Whatever you want, really. It's it's sad to see. It's sad to see RuneScape going down this path. Because at the end of the day, what ends up happening is when companies go down this road where it's like, oh hey, you can buy this to get a better to get an advantage in the game. And Jagex has preached against doing this. And it just seems unfair to me in the community to be just slighted like we have now. Because it's like, dude, get your head together. Look at my screen here. Look at this. This says real world trading. You are clearly violating your own terms of service. Okay? Just, yeah. But enough about that. That's about all I have to say about this, guys. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I got a little into it, I guess, and yeah. Oh well. Oh well, we'll be okay. Um, so guys, just tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about this Squeal update. What's good about it? What's bad about it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I don't care. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, share. Do everything you want to do. What else do I want to say? More onto my channel, Road to Max Gear, is I think I've established a kind of rhythm for me. So I think I'm going to upload every Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning, Saturday morning. I'm going to leave I'm going to leave Saturday open. I'm not going to do any editing on that. And Sundays would probably be Sundays for my weekend skills update. So you'll see my weekend skills update on Monday mornings now. So yeah, that's the kind of rhythm I want to sort of establish. We'll see how that goes. If I need to change, I'll tell you guys about it. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for listening or watching. And be sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff, right? And just think about it, guys. Just think about it, right? Think about this update. Make a difference by being part of the community here and trying to get Jagex to see the sense in what we're saying, right? So I do believe that we can make a difference here. We can change this game. We just need to stay determined and stay focused on this. Okay? So, that's about it, guys. I'll see you all later in the next Road to Max Gear number 5.